Well, the suspect in Charlie Kirk's murder, Tyler Robinson, is expected to be in court tomorrow. It's a preliminary hearing that begins on Monday, and it could last the entire week. Now, during this hearing, the court will decide if there's enough probable cause to determine if a crime was committed. Mills Hayes is on this one for us. And Mills, we're hearing now that Kirk's parents and his widow, Erica, will be there too.
That's right, Kelly. And there has been a lot of legal back and forth to finally get to this moment. This preliminary hearing will act as a mini trial of sorts. Charlie Kirk's widow and his parents will also be inside the courtroom this week, which will be the first time that his family comes face to face with the man accused of killing him. Conservative influencer and co-founder of Turning Point USA, Charlie Kirk, was shot and killed on Utah Valley's campus last September. And the man accused, Tyler Robinson, he has still not entered a plea. This week, the prosecution will call witnesses to testify, and the defense can cross-examine them. Additionally, some evidence that will never make it to trial can be presented to the judge. And last week, Robinson's defense was dealt a blow after Robinson's appeal to not allow cameras inside the courtroom was denied. This is another setback for Robinson's defense team, which has aggressively challenged several pretrial rulings in the months leading up to the hearing. Erica Kirk has said that she wants cameras in the courtroom during proceedings for Kirk's accused killer, noting that cameras were all over, capturing the moment that her husband was killed while speaking at one of his college campus Prove Me Wrong debate-style tours outside. And along with Erica Kirk, Charlie's parents are expected to attend the preliminary hearing as well, which would be the first time that any of the Kirk family members will be in the courtroom with the man accused of murdering him. And the state is expected to present a multitude of evidence against Robinson, including text messages where he confessed to the shooting, ballistics, Discord chats, and surveillance videos, drone images. And based on discussions from June's hearing, video footage from the shooting will be played as well. Several witnesses are expected to take the stand this week, including a Utah Valley University police officer and 4 agents with the Utah State Bureau of Investigation. And we will also be hearing from Lance Twiggs, Robinson's former roommate and romantic partner, in a recorded interview from the defense. One former federal prosecutor I spoke with tells me that there is overwhelming evidence against Robinson, and keeping him off death row would likely be a win for his defense team.
I wouldn't be surprised if the defense leans into these conspiracy theories that it was our government or a foreign government or some third party that we don't know about that killed Charlie Kirk. Again, I think that's going to be very tough, but there are folks on the fringes that do believe these conspiracy theories, and you only need 1 out of 12 jurors to hang this panel.
This entire hearing is intended to prove probable cause before a jury trial is officially scheduled. But if at the end of this hearing, we could potentially see Robinson actually enter a plea, and if he were to plead guilty, the state would be able to avoid a trial altogether. Now, this hearing will be live streamed, and we'll be closely following it over the next 5 days, Kelly.
Yeah, that would be big news. All right, Mills Hayes will stay tuned. Mills, thank you.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.